Hello, everyone, and welcome to another Smart Money Concept webinar with me, Ben, and Roman. But today we also have a special guest from OKX. Here's Roy. Hi, Roy. How you doing?
Doing good. Thanks for having me today.
Yeah, well, thanks for coming on. It's not often that we have a guest on, but when we do, we usually have some nice announcements with that. So yeah, maybe you want to go ahead and introduce yourself a little bit. So who are you and what do you do for OKX?
Sure. I've been working at OKX for about 2 years as the general manager of Western Europe. So I look after the product developments, the localization of the product, and the growth of market share basically in those markets as well. So we work a lot on building new products, localizing them to the market, and trying to grow them and build strong partnerships like with Altrady, for example.
Yeah, we've been partners for quite a few years actually, but it's only been recent that we've strengthened our relationship a little bit better, I suppose, because I think mainly due to the fact that Bybit was leaving the EU market on the on the API connection, and OKX has always been there for us, and so people were like floating, and they were like, "Okay, so where do we go?" And we said, "You know what? OKX is a really good alternative."
Yes, and we needed some time ourselves as well because we have been, purposely conservative when it comes to the European market. We waited until earlier this year where we managed to get our MiCA license. This allows us to actively solicit clients in the EEA, the European Economical Area. And only from that year, we've been really focusing on growing our market share and partnerships in Europe itself as well. So that totally makes sense.
Yeah, no, and obviously we are very, very fond of exchanges that have the right licenses. If only you could get the MiFID license up and running for retail, that would be awesome. But we're not going to be going into that because we're here for the spot retail traders. So, can you tell us a little bit what are the benefits for users to trade on the spot exchange of OKX, like fee structures and volume? Is it good enough?
Sure, I can share plenty about that. So what we've done is we have a regulated independent European order book. So many clients or many people in the European market can choose to act as a broker or an exchange, and we chose the exchange route. So our MiCA license includes the service which is called operating a trading venue. Well, that also comes with the responsibility to build a regulated and secure order book locally. And we've done that in this summer and launched it already. So we have euro trading pairs with fiat directly against crypto, as well as USD. So again, fiat, but this time we took a different approach. We have been able to manage to get the USD order book unified with USDC and USDG, meaning that clients can pick and choose what currency they want to trade with. It might, depending on your taxation, trading strategies, or assets that you prefer to hold, be beneficial. And we then consolidate all of those different parts into one order book, and you are being matched directly with traders that are trading maybe USD, even if you choose USDC. So that's beneficial for the liquidity. And due to that, we are also able to produce, pretty tight spreads on those fiat pairs.
Yeah, and that's really a powerful thing, because what we've seen is that the USDC markets themselves, by themselves, are still a little bit lacking in volume. I don't understand, like, if the whole of Europe is moving over from USDT to USDC, you would expect more volume, but it's still, like, I think people are still finding ways around it and still trade USDT relentlessly, whatever they. I mean, I've fully switched on my spot exchanges. I've fully switched to USDC. It's
Yeah, I think that the regulated exchanges will have less and less chance to offer non-locally licensed EMTs, right? That's the term for stablecoins under MiCA. So I think that will progressively phase out. But clients or consumers and traders, they also need to adjust to these changes. If you're used to trading with a specific currency for so long, it will take a while before you jump over to the next one.
Yeah, no, that makes sense. We've got a question from one of the audience. Is a debit card also available? on?
Well, we have recently announced that we went live with our first debit card globally, but it's not in Europe. So unless you're based in Brazil, we currently don't have a debit card, but I would definitely encourage you to follow some of our socials in Europe to keep up to date about that one.
Yeah, because that's I think that's a really powerful thing where people always say you can't pay with crypto, but then you just wave your debit card and you say I can. It's instant, no problem.
Exactly. That just adds some use cases to it. Yeah.
Yeah. Are there any other features that are coming to OKX or things that we need to be aware of?
So I
Things that
think
might be interesting for
Mhm.
users?
The one thing that we can announce today is that we will be co-organizing an event, a masterclass to discuss how to trade with bots and where the smart money moves. So we will provide like a tutorial and an introduction on both Altrady as well as OKX as platforms. And at that event, we will be able to also share some news about our upcoming products. As you already mentioned, Ben, everyone is also waiting for something else, not something that I just referred to, but the MiFID products, the derivatives. We already publicly announced some progress around that, but we are not yet able to share any timeline. So I think that we will keep you guys waiting in full anticipation. We will strengthen our spot order book. We will build out more earn products as well. And then we will have a special announcement that will be shared at our event next week.
Oh, that sounds amazing. Yeah. So for people that are curious, like, what is this event about? What is like what Ben gonna talk about? Well, it's gonna be a smart money concept masterclass where, well, obviously, for people that have been following this webinar, we've been doing more and more stuff with the smart money concept, and now we wanted to do it live as well, like in the flesh, that you can actually ask me questions because sometimes I think like on the on the webinars it might be a little bit difficult to ask a question in the moment, but when we're live it's always easier. So we will do an hour-long masterclass, quickly reiterating exactly how the strategy works and also showing you how to use the backtesting tool to learn more about this strategy, because ultimately that's the most important part, that you start to become profitable in your trading strategies. And that's where our backtesting tool really helps. And for you, Roy, that works brilliantly with OKX Spot as well, where you can test all your strategies. So that's yeah, and it's going to be a nice event. I always like to meet people live as well. Have a little chat afterwards as well. We have plenty of time for drinks and casual conversation. Don't ask me about bugs because it's a waste of time. I see that Sven will be there next week. That's good. Yeah, so do sign up. The link is in the description. Yeah, so sign up is required. What do we do? There were 50 spots, but it's already
We are nearing the end indeed. Yes, we have limited capacity. Some people probably won't show up, but I think that people need to be quick with signing up in order to secure their spot. It will be a closed door event. If you didn't sign up, you might not have a chance to either sit or enter.
Yeah. All right. That's gonna be cool. I think yeah, it's been a while since I've done a live one. The last time I did it in Toronto. Now we're gonna be closer to home, Amsterdam. So that's gonna be nice. And we'll see. You don't have to speak Dutch. If you don't speak Dutch, we'll do it in English. If everyone speaks Dutch, it'll be in Dutch. But we'll see on Monday on how that unfolds. But yeah, anything you want to add, Roy?
No, it sounds good. I'm quite excited about it. We will be there, so I will be presenting something at the event itself. Our team will join, so you can meet more people that are working for OKX in the Netherlands. Because we have a small team, or a small and efficient team in the Netherlands with a local office, and we really try to bring the community closer together with more education. And we think that this is a great opportunity to do so, to learn more about trading strategies, trading bots, as well as regulated exchanges and what that means for you. So yeah, thanks for the invite here today, Ben. But I think that we can share most of the other information at the event next week.
Yeah, that sounds good. That sounds amazing. I can't wait for it, and I can't wait to see people in real life again. Yeah, and see you again in real life, because we've met each other a few times at these different parties. Always have a good chat, and yeah, so I'm gonna be really excited to actually do something together this time.
Appreciate it. Yeah, I agree, totally agree. So I will see you there next week. Thanks for having me in the live stream, and good luck with the rest of the session.
Yes, we're gonna be backtesting.
All right.
All right.
See ya.
Thank you. Bye bye. So, Roman, are you still here?
Hello.
Hey, hey, it still works. Amazing. Right. So that's cool, right? I mean, you've helped me to prepare this smart money concept masterclass. I mean, obviously, it would have been great if you could be there, but yeah, fortunately, that's not possible. But
yeah, I'd love to.
Next time, when the borders open, you can definitely come. All right. So, what have you prepared for us today? Nothing. Okay. So, what are we going to be doing today?
Yeah. So initially, I planned to backtest Ethereum market, but on the new time frame combination, the daily plus 1 hour.
Okay.
But yeah, I checked the market and it didn't look too good. So yeah, now I'm checking Solana, and yeah, I just need a few more minutes.
On the daily?
Yeah.
I probably shouldn't be looking at it then, should I? I mean, Ethereum.
Oh no, you can look at it.
Yeah, I'm never gonna remember it anyway. I don't really look a lot to those markets, Ethereum and Solana. I'm really, like, currently I'm really only looking at Bitcoin, and even Bitcoin I'm just like following, sort of, like, yeah, and it's just moving sideways again. We're in this weird phase again, I think.
Yeah, well, to be honest, market is most of the time in this condition when it's really unpredictable.
Yeah, it moves from sideways to sideways with big jumps.
Yeah, well, I think we can try to backtest Solana if you want.
Yeah, sure.
So starting 2025, like January 1st, 2025.
January 1st.
Yeah, also, I don't see a screen.
Oh, well,
If you share it to me.
That's your problem. People on the live stream see it. Yeah, I'll share it in a second. Okay. Where are you? Yeah, you should see it.
Yeah.
Okie dokie. So we are on the 31st of December at the end of the day, and we're going to the monthly to see how this goes. Okay. I see a lot of sideways movement with a big bounce, sweeping the all-time high. So that's interesting. I should have sold there. I didn't. But then no fair value gap was formed. So, I mean, I suppose that, like, we could mark this as a target. YAM, and yeah, I mean, it's a low point. Just take the 2. We might not see that. If we do, well, we are going to be on the daily, so it's going to be a lot faster, I suppose.
Yeah, we'll cover more time.
Yeah. There is this fair value gap, but so I don't know, maybe it will become relevant at some point. monthly fair value gap. Okay. So yeah, then we'll just mark this one as well, just so that it's a nice swing. Okay. What else did we see? Yeah, this, but it's just this one.
Like, to me, it seems like kind of a range, but maybe it will be better seen on weekly time frame.
Yeah, I mean, it just the most important thing to take away from this one, I think, is that it swept the all-time high.
Yeah, that's true.
And it had a strong reaction on that, because from that all-time high, it just dropped 33%. So yeah, that's awesome if you didn't sell there, and I didn't. I'm holding some Solana, but it's fine. So on the weekly, we can readjust, I suppose. Like, nah, just it's nothing. Yeah, this is something. No fair value gaps, no fair value gaps. This was an inverse fair value gap, I suppose, or it could be the inverse now. So it was fulfilled. Now we could see, so we could maybe see something like going back in and then there, possibly.
This also can provide some reaction as well.
Yeah, it can also go
like
upside.
It didn't close too far.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, it could also go here. There's lots of liquidity here, so there is a strong magnet towards this part. But no fair value gaps here furthermore. So, oh yeah, maybe here, but it was kind of filled, but not full filled. So this line is still relevant, but it was already relevant.
You can leave this. You can leave this line there.
Yeah. Okay, let's go to the daily then. And as we're on the daily, we can. Yeah. I'm not going to change the chart because then I will be kicked out of backtesting. I don't want that. So I'll just change this one. So there we go. And we can get instant fair value gap draws on the chart. So that's really good. So we see this fair value gap. It was taken here, but not here. So yeah, I mean, obviously this one was a good, if there was an entry, this one was a good one. The quick dip into it. But also this, yeah, I don't know. It feels a little bit like a bear flag or a descending triangle.
Yeah, it might be.
But yeah. What? Yeah.
And like we can say that the price is currently like fighting between these two fair value gaps.
Yep. Yeah.
So yeah, there is like still some indecision.
Luckily, we're doing the reactive trading. But we can see maybe there was an entry here. So no. Then we got into this one. Well, yeah. There was no entry either, because that would be there. Then nothing. Then nothing. Then nothing. So basically, after that, there was nothing, because for it to be anything, it needed to be lower than this or higher than this, and it didn't do either of them. And let me be 100% sure, but yeah, this nothing closed above this.
Mm-hmm.
Well, I mean, technically it did here, but would you have taken it then?
What do you mean?
Like the shift from this point?
Oh, you mean the shift?
The shift, the daily or the 1 hour shift was here. So you could have entered here and then you're still in the trade, technically.
Maybe.
Long.
Yeah, I don't
if you're
know.
going long. But I mean, seeing this, like also on the daily, this looks pretty bearish. Like even on weekly, this was pretty bearish. And you could see that this was the panic part and this could be like the recovery and then the down. So
yeah, it might be, but there is that weekly fair value gap that seem like it may hold some power.
Yeah.
So it is exactly around this daily fair value gap. And we can say that this is like weekly order block in this area as well.
Yeah.
So yeah, it might be the continuation of the structure. Maybe can you open the 3-day chart? Sometimes it's helpful as well. If you have it. 2-day.
I don't have it, but did you know that you can just add them? And then you have them.
Yeah, there's not too much.
No, yeah, fair value gap.
But
here.
I mean, you can see some kind of a structure, but yeah, it's hard to tell where it's going, especially after sweeping the liquidity at the top, the previous all-time high.
Yeah. I mean, it did have a good midway point. Like we are in the why do I always draw them the other way around? But yeah, they are like in the optimal trade entry zone for a continuation to the long. That's true. On the 3-day, but also on the daily. That's the case. Okay, so I think we're just gonna have to see what the market does and make our decisions based off that. So we get the full fill. Yeah, so technically, no, this is then the daily fair value gap. So it would have been from the long from here would be then here, but that's no, because then we have the hourly. Yeah, so it was a full fill already, but then it would be from here. Yeah, so technically you could start along, and then to the top. That would be something, but I don't know. It's a bit. This starting point feels a little bit awkward to me. It's
yeah, I agree with that. Sometimes it's just better to just spend some time and just
see how the market moves, right? I've just opened this market. I have no idea what will happen, but like now we could say that there's some kind of order flow building.
Yeah. So so you have some liquidity at the top.
Yeah.
And then also you have some liquidity here. And yeah, it's still like doesn't help, to be honest. With like
no, but I mean you could
direction.
you could try along now. You could try it. If there's a nice shift, then you could try it. And the shift is here. So we'll see. Okay, so that's the shift. Let's set up our trading. Let's increase our leverage. And let's set up the long. Here, let's see if we can actually get to a location on the daily that we like. That seems nice. That seems very nice.
So for the risk, I think we can use 2%.
2% risk.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah. Then we can enter. Then we have opened our first position and look at it go. Now we have to wait and see if there is. Oh, nothing. Boom. Painful. So, wow, that really did not care about anything. I mean, shift technically here, but very mild.
It's not even a good shift, to be honest.
No, the best shift would be here, or like there.
Yeah. Yeah, because like you want to have some, like here you had liquidity taken, and then this would be the shift.
This is fine. If we can close above that, that's fine. But we're going even lower. So now our shift is here. But
is it still in the fair value gap?
Nah. No. It's a new fair value gap now.
Yeah, it's the other one.
But then we need to be lower than here. Which we are now.
Yeah. This is a great liquidity sweep.
Yeah. So here, shift is there. That's a high shift, but all right. I guess, well, I mean, it's a shift here, but it's tiny. I would go for this shift.
Yeah, so if you want to try the inverse fair value gap, you might open like 4-hour time frame in this case, and just see if there is any. Yeah, like here you had the inverse fair value gap. So maybe
this one
you
is
can
not
look
a
for a position there.
This is not a fill. This fair value gap there, so it didn't close above it, so it's going to close now. So it closed now. Yeah. Okay, so this target's still nice. But now we need to be a little bit more playing with the entry part. Yeah, that makes it a 3. Regardless if it's this one or this, the shift, it doesn't really matter. And we're not gonna see it fill.
Yeah. Yeah.
That's always unfortunate. Was there another fill? So if we got the shift here, no, there was no fill either.
Yeah, it was just immediately to the upside.
Yeah.
But yeah, sometimes what I found is that after the sweeps like this, you might just open a position with the market order. Like, it's not what I prefer to do, but sometimes it just gives you the clue with this liquidity sweep. That's actually what I had. Like, I opened the position a couple of days ago on a few markets, and this was basically the trigger. So I just saw the liquidity sweep, and that's it. It was enough.
Yeah, because, well, I mean, yeah, in this case there wasn't anything, like not on the daily, not on the hourly. Well, I mean, yeah, there's a fair value gap here. It closed above it there, and then it dipped in here. So maybe you could have technically taken the trade there, technically. But that's searching. Okay, so let's cancel this this position. Did we miss any order? Let's quickly check. This one is the forming of the fair value gap.
And this one too.
This one is the forming of the fair value gap. Here. Yeah. So no. So we can switch back to daily and it would have been a perfect trade, but oh well. No well. Yeah, nice. Nice. That's another all-time high. So that's always scary. I would say, can we find a nice shift? I'm tempting to go short when this happens. Shift is still high. Still the same shift, lower shift. So it's at the blue line now here. Yeah, I think we're getting there now. I mean, it's tricky, of course, to go short after a new all-time high, but
Yeah, I mean, you have like a monthly liquidity sweep and you're trying to find a shift on 1 hour. This is more like gambling. But sometimes it works. But like, yeah, you can try to open a position from 1 hour, or you can try to like wait for the shift on 4 hour. It's up to you. Yeah, but on 4 hour there is nothing.
The 4 hour shift is there, so no. But let's see. I'm really like when you get all time highs like this, it usually, I mean, it's gonna be mental, but first daily fair value gap. Yeah, I mean, I suppose it's here somewhere, so we'll have to find that, and then 2%. Well, actually, let's make it 1% because it is a risky trade.
So shift is here.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm not sure. Like you had the one fair value gap fulfilled already.
It's probably not going to go there, is it?
Yeah, like this point might be. And yeah, it also took out some liquidity there. So it's.
But then we need to target something lower.
Yeah, but you can switch to daily. You have daily targets. I believe there are more daily targets.
Oh, these are daily fair value gaps, but yeah. No, then it has to be even this part, but that's a lot.
Yeah.
Oh, there you go. There you go. Let's try it. Okay. We're not going to get our fill, are we? Okay. Yeah, we got it. I'm thinking, should we hedge? This was entry. No, shift will be there. So no. We're still going. We're still going sideways. No new fair value gaps. Oh, what a. Oh, hey, hello. I see a fair value gap coming here. So
yeah.
That would be nice because after this, going back down to trying to fill these fair value gaps, maybe a nice short entry from this one. Not too fast, guys. Not too fast. Jump back to here. Where is my daily fair value gap? Come on. Okay. Yep. There we go. Short. Get your keyboard shortcuts ready. And yeah, I mean, that's wishful thinking, but maybe we can. Yeah, that's fine with me. That's a good target. I mean, ideally, you'd want to get this target, but then you might have to go low or go higher. Nah, okay. I'll take it like this. Okay, that's the fill. Oh, I could have done it. Oh, well. Oh, no, Roman, don't tell me. Don't. So what do you do when this happens? You go back in and you check it again. Because failure is always an option. We have to be prepared. So we can actually wait for the shift that's there. Because of this one, the shift is here. So that's exactly where we are right now. So we just try it again. And you know what? Maybe we get an even better setup.
Yeah, there is definitely much better setup.
Holy moly. If this works, I mean, this is the best. This is the earliest target that's really good. I mean, could target this one, but that's tiny. I doubt we're going to get a massive change on that one. Okay, so we're in. Let me just draw the candles. I really want this to work, Roman. I need some money to play with. Yes.
Hey, here we go.
Nice. Are we in the green? We are in the green. 5.8%, 4 positions.
Are those 4 trades? I thought you had only 2 losses.
No, we have 1 open.
Oh, right.
See if we can get that fill as well. Yep, there we go. So we now have 4 positions, 2 profits, 10% profit in, where are we? A month and a bit.
Yeah, that's good.
It's not bad. Yeah, it's not bad. All right, so we're now moving into this. We're getting this line can now actually be just taken out. Let's go back to the weekly. Yeah, on weekly, this is definitely a target. Yeah, monthly is still the same, I suppose. This can go there now. There is a weekly fair value gap. Okay, and there might be another one coming, but we'll have to see for the next week. Yeah, okay. So that's going straight to this fair value gap. That would be nice if we can get. I mean, this is definitely over 50% anyway, so yeah, we get our daily fair value gap hit. Oh, yeah, we get our entry into the fair value gap. Like, how aggressive are you normally when it enters it like this? Do you wait for the middle or just always just go for it?
I mean, can you switch to daily?
Yeah.
Yeah, one moment. Yeah, so it's like it's pretty recent, right? Just a couple of candles back. So if we were talking about this fair value gap, for example, then I would definitely wait for at least like half of it fulfilled.
Yeah.
But when it was like just a couple candles before, then yeah, you can try. It usually happens. Like if you just look back at the chart, there's usually these fair value gaps that are just slightly being tested like this. Yeah, like what you have here. And then they just continue going down.
I mean, technically, you just have to wait for that to happen, and then just go. And if it doesn't work on the first one, it might happen on the second one, like we saw with the previous trades.
Yeah, well, you can just say that this one is just a little too risky because it's like the smaller one, and it didn't test too deep.
I mean,
but yeah, you can get a decent risk-reward ratio here.
Yeah, but the question is, how ballsy do I want to make it? Like, this is the first daily target, I think.
Yeah, that's what I would say. But I know you.
No, I need to be. This is backtesting. I don't need to be that conservative. I can start to get a little bit more comfortable with the larger profit levels. I mean, we'll try to get a fill first. That's probably more important. But okay, we got that. Can we get something order flowy? Maybe. Let's switch to daily. I don't see any fair value gaps, so no order flow.
Okay. I really wasn't sure about this one, to be honest. Okay.
Okay. 5 positions, 26%. Yeah. So far, so good.
Yeah, I really thought this one would be a stop loss.
Oh, yeah.
Just that one time when you try to go aggressive.
Yeah, that's just my luck, isn't it? Do keep in mind, this is backtesting, right? If it was real money, then yes, of course, this would not have worked. But
Yeah.
it's always the case, right? When you use real money, things go different. Yeah. So we get this sweep here. That could be a nice reversal part. Do we get anything on the... that's pretty much down still. But here we saw a slight upwards movement until this happened.
Yeah, I have no idea how to read this one.
Yeah. Well, I mean, you could still have that divergence. Like you see it here, like it goes down and then you have the divergence here and then you have the reversal. Although it did take out this part, but the reversal still was here. Like up until here, this was still a good one. So you could see this part. So I think it's going to do the same. So I think we're going to be looking for another long based after this sweep. So this is the sweep. So this is the shift. So this is where we're going to be looking for an entry unless we go lower, which going lower is always fine. And this is tricky, right? Because normally you'd wait for confirmation and you wait for shifts on dailies to do this, but I have a really good feeling about this. And why is that? That's just mainly because in the last live stream on Thursday, I was looking at the RSI divergence and it just hit me and I made a really good profit from that one. So I'm thinking maybe did I learn how to read the RSI divergence? I doubt it, but we're back testing.
Yeah, to be honest, every time that I thought that I finally got it, the next trade was a loss. It was a painful loss.
Yeah.
As soon as you think you're confident enough to take a trade, then yeah, you get hit with reality.
Yeah. Yeah. But I've got the order set up. Did I use the correct? Yeah. Okay. Okay. Let's go. That's a fill. Okay. I was wrong. I was but was there anything? Did I mess up big time? Yeah, I messed up big time because this was a trade.
Here was a shift.
Yeah,
but there was no entry.
Yeah, there is. The shift is here. Oh no, shift is here. Yeah, no entry. Okay, so I didn't mess up. Okay, I can live with that. So let's look at the RSI again. Yeah, no, it's still down. But I mean, no, we need to see that 1 hour shift, right? Or daily shift.
Yeah, like ideally daily shift.
Okay, so maybe we get a quick dip into there, like so. But you say
so what are you looking for?
A short.
Okay.
Into this fair value gap, going to this liquidity level. Seems logical. At least when I said it out loud, it made sense in my mind. This is still relatively short enough, right? So that we can see if there's an entry quick enough. But like shift, ooh, yeah. Technically here. Where's our favorite? Come back to me.
Yeah, I would say this one. It's more like this.
You think this one over this one?
And so you had this low, then the sweep, and you need to find like basically a high between these two.
Yeah.
So this makes more sense.
It doesn't matter.
Well, this, yeah. I agree.
Okay. So now we're there on both levels. So it really doesn't matter. There. That's already really good. That's already really good. But the direction is down, right? So maybe is this where I finally let go and I set it to here? I mean, that makes, although, yeah. If this is the
I mean,
reversal,
usually the lower the trend goes,
the higher
riskier
probability
it gets.
Yeah. That's what I was just thinking. Like this, it would be okay if you just did a trend reversal and it's one of the first ones. But if you're like one of the last ones, then maybe be a little bit more conservative with this level. Yeah, let's do that. Well, let's get a fill first. Hello. That's unfortunate, but that's why we use stop losses, right? 7 positions, 21%, 21.39, win rate 42.85.
Yeah. Sometimes it happens.
Yeah. Oh, hey. It entered a fair value gap even. Let's see if there's a shift. Shift is here. Yeah, no, this is nothing. Although it's also too early to call anyway. Like it has to go.
And I believe so. Was it the entry on this shift?
Yeah.
Yeah, I believe it didn't sweep it, right? But if you held your position for like, what was that, almost a week, then you would have an entry.
Yeah, but one that you would not be comfortable with, I think. Because
Yeah,
it
after
already
that candle.
yeah, but also after it already reached pretty much your target.
Yeah, your target was here.
Yeah. So you wouldn't necessarily do that. Even though it would have been a good trade still.
You know, it's good when you just set a position and forgot about it for 2 weeks.
Those are usually the best positions.
Yeah.
Like,
that would be the only case that
hey,
you
I forgot. I still had like $200 on this trade. How's that looking? Oh, it's now 500. Nice. That's happened to me quite a few times.
Yeah, I had it with base scanner and the signal bot.
Yeah. Especially because those trades you just set and forget, and months later you look back and it's like, oh, actually, it's doing pretty well.
Yeah, there was actually like something happened so that my position didn't get sold because the amount was too small for the stop loss.
Mm.
And then it was just canceled. And a year later, I realized that I made like $200 profit on this position.
From a sub $5 position. That's
Yeah.
Oh, crypto, we love it. But I don't see any. Okay, we see something. Come on. Oh, it's already filled. Okay, fine. This was the fair value gap. So shift is just around my cursor. Unless we go higher, and we do go higher, meaning that our shift is now here. And we go even higher. Okay, now we need to check because now we're getting into territory where we have options. We have a target here and a target there. So maybe we go from there to there to there to there to there.
Maybe, but yeah. For me, I realized that planning more than like 2 moves ahead is pretty much
You're
impossible.
not a chess player. You're not a chess player.
Yeah, but if you zoom in to like 1 hour time frame, I believe there's a beautiful shift right now, right there, like tiniest shift.
This one.
Yeah. So taking it to this fair value gap.
I mean, that is just too good to let it sit there, I suppose. Oh, we could enter immediately, I suppose. There. And then, I mean, even if that happens, then this is okay. This is the 3. So based off this this candle, don't know why it's already been out there, but it's a 3 at least. That's a very. I mean, a good entry would be here anyway.
Yeah.
Okay, let's go. 2% was in. There you go. All right, that's a quick scalp. A quick scalp. Less than a day. Not bad. 8%, 8 positions, 29%. And now see, well, we don't have the shift here. So maybe we can get, okay. So shift technically would be here. Ooh, it's this one now, right? I went too fast.
Yeah, but I wonder if this is a good entry because it went like quite far from the point of interest.
Yeah, that's true.
But I mean, you can try it. Sometimes
Yeah,
it works.
We're up so much. What do we care? Plenty of money.
Yeah.
That's the shift. And I mean, our risk reward ratio is quite high. That's good. Yeah, I'd be happy with that. Okay, that's our entry, and that's our stop loss. No. Oh, okay. Okay, there we go. So that's why you don't do that. This was
that's a good conclusion.
Yeah, I mean, well, that's why you do the backtesting, right? So technically there was kind of like there was a shift on the 1 hour, but the fair value gap was fulfilled, and we do have another fair value gap right here, which could indicate that move that I suggested before, where we go down. So, yeah, if we can get into this fair value gap, then I'm definitely going short. But we might have already had that part. No. Oh, okay. But we're just ignoring it and going straight up. Okay, so this fair value gap is still in play. That's also fine.
He's just playing with you.
Yeah.
What's going on with the candles?
I have no idea. What is going on with the candles? That's better. We're going up into the fair value gap right there. We're immediately fulfilling it. Shift is low. Shift is low here. We're just ignoring it. Shift is still at the same point, right? That's unfortunate. I mean, the hour fair value gap is here. So maybe we could try that. Okay, so that's that. So That's the entry level, that's the stop loss level, and that is the take profit level, and that's 2.6, so that's not good. Do we have anything? Why would that be a stop a take profit level? That doesn't make any sense. So let's remove that level and let's find a better one right there. And that's a 4. I like it. Okay, so our shift is there. Okay, did I set it up correctly?
So you're trying to open the inverse fair value gap, right?
Yeah, so we need to reduce the risk, right?
Yeah, I think so.
I mean, normally we do that when we
Yeah.
go for, but this is higher time frame. I don't know if that's still a thing then.
Well, yeah, you still reduce the risk because you don't have the shift yet.
Yeah, fair enough. So we get our entry and we get a stop loss, and that's why you reduce the risk. We didn't have the shift on the hour. But now this fair value gap was well, yeah, okay, so it can technically dip below it, but now it's out of it. Oh, this market is doing cartwheels. We get into this long, I mean, hourly, you would say still going. And then the shift is on this candle. Not here. Yeah, there. Okay. We are really trying to play ping pong here, aren't we?
So now you're going long?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, because technically that's what this has been doing. It's risky, but it's a 3. It's in a fair value gap. There's an hour shift. The uptrend is definitely long, and you take longs until they stop working, right?
Yeah.
This was just a sneaky first reversal trade, which obviously didn't happen. So, and now we get our stop loss. But this is a strong reaction of this one, but that means that our shift is here, so we could technically enter again immediately.
I mean, I would argue about the uptrend right now because on daily it's not that strong, to be honest. This is more like the correction to the upside here. It's not really a trend. Like, it doesn't really respect fair value gaps on the way up.
No,
There was no major fair value gaps at all.
Yeah. I'm just...
It's like it's very similar to what's going on right now in crypto in general.
Mm-hmm.
There is this phase where market is just slowly grinding up. And yeah, it's really hard to find a good position within this.
Yeah, there's not a lot of volatility. There's not enough volatility because there are no fair value gaps. Like the volatility was here. This was major moves. And now
yeah, so like the term order flow, it means that like the price constantly rebalances, like takes out liquidity and rebalances fair value gaps. But
yeah, I would
only
agree.
have,
This
like,
is
this
not really
fair value
order
gap.
flow. If you look at it like this is more like an accumulation or distribution.
Yeah,
Sideways move.
exactly. So like looking for position like this, I'm not sure if this is the best approach right now.
Okay. Let's not YOLO.
You
too
can also
much.
zoom out, so it's like 2 months already, almost 3 months, but you can see what's on the higher time frame. So you still have this target.
This one, yeah.
That hasn't been reached. Yeah.
And this is nothing, so we can remove it.
Yeah.
Okay. let's see if we can find one more because we're at the hour already. Anyway. Okay, so now, yeah. What can we see now? Yeah, these are just like tiny, because I saw a fair value gap in there, but it's not much to go on. That didn't touch it. No, it didn't. Okay, so now it did. So technically now we could say, yeah, shift is here. So let's hope for a little bit higher. That's high enough. That makes the shift here. So that makes that we're in the shift right now. And that sweep, I like that sweep actually.
Yeah, but this is so huge.
Yeah, that is an issue. However, this target is quite good. But yeah, okay. Let's set it really, really tight. Okay, on the shift. Like, yeah, this here. Tight squeeze. No. Yeah. Okay. Okay. I think that's pretty much all that we can get. And this market is choppy enough to just ignore everything on the way. There was no fill, not on any level. But the target will be. Okay. No.
Yeah. At least they have a new fair value gap.
Yeah. But again, it's just these little tentacles of the price. It just goes boop. And there's no shift. Zero shifts given. I mean, that's the shift, but that's the target.
Well,
damn
wasn't
it.
this the shift?
No, because this one's lower.
Yeah, but there may be equal something.
This high was 12396. Equal highs.
Yeah, and on spot it was actually a shift, but yeah, it wasn't here on futures.
Yeah,
but it could have been a pretty good position.
It could have been, and it. I mean, we can mark it as a missed thing, and that's obviously when you're doing real trading, then you have more. Then you have more time. Well, I mean, in the backtest you can take your time, but yeah, it would have been a beautiful trade. That's a shame, but yeah, we didn't take it, so we're not going to write it down. We're going to cancel this position and just say, pay better attention next time. So how did we do?
What are the stats?
We did 11 positions, of which 22.8% in 4 months, 3 months and a bit, actually. 3 months, 6 days. So that's not bad. That's closing into the 10%. I mean, 7%, 7.2%.
Yeah. So yeah, like 11 position in 3 months. Pretty good, like 4 positions per month.
It's more than what we had on Bitcoin, that's for sure.
Yeah, but on Bitcoin we had the weekly time frame.
Oh yeah, we did weekly. Yeah.
But again, like you'll spend significantly less time on these time frames compared to 4 hour and 15 minutes. So yeah, it could be just a couple of minutes per day to just review the market and see if there are any points of interest. And then as soon as you have the alerts, then you can enter the position.
Yeah. Yeah. And
but yeah,
I mean, we were wrong 3 times in the end. But yeah, well, I mean, obviously this one already took it in the well, actually after this we were sort of break even. It was these were
there's this one where you went like
The setup.
full risk mode.
Yeah. All right. Nice. Something to think about. Maybe this time frame is a better time frame for me, but for me, in order to not get sucked into this too much, I really need to have that scanner.
Yeah. And also it really helps to check other markets because like not all of them are good. And I'm not sure if this is the best one.
Hey, you need we do back testing so that we can find the better markets, right? But
yeah,
doing these back tests now, I'm really like right now I feel like I'm missing out. I really do. I mean, I feel like I'm missing out so much that I've even freed up some money to trade Forex, but again, I haven't started it yet, but mainly because I can't hook up my Forex account in AllTradey, which means that I have to open up yet another app, and I'm like, I can't. And yeah, I always get sucked into these markets so quickly, and then I spend days just staring at the charts, and I'm working on something so nice that will help me to be able to trade this. I'm building something for myself again. So that's going to be the best tool since a long time. Because every time that I build something for myself, it's like, this is exactly how I want to use it.
Yeah. It's the best approach to development, to be honest.
Yeah. Going back to the roots of AllTradey, starting with the base scanner, that's how it started. It was a necessity for me because I was glued to the charts. And now with the smart money concept, I would be glued to the charts if I had the same mindset as I did when we started the base scanner. I'd be glued to the charts the whole day and not get anything done. So before that happened, I decided to do something about it and build something beautiful again, and then reap the rewards for myself for trading. If you don't like it, that's fine. You don't have to use it. I'll use it. All right, that's it. It's 3:10. We're going to be closing it up. Tomorrow we will have the market overview. If Roman is not ill, last week he was ill, it can happen. Hopefully I'm not ill because I've not been great over the weekend, but luckily it was in the weekend. So yeah, with that, we'll see you tomorrow. Otherwise, we'll see you Thursday afternoon for the quick scan session. Let's see if we can smash another profit week out of it. So far, we're on a streak, so that's good. And otherwise, we'll be there next week. Will we be there next week? I think so. That'll be the last week of live streams for the year, because then I am taking a break from live streaming and I will be back in January. So next week will be the last week of live streaming. All right, everyone. Thank you for watching, and we'll see you again soon.
Thank you too. Goodbye.
Bye.